What's going on, y'all? Back for another video today, and today's video I'm jumping right into it because this is huge. My other video will be after this. So I was on my phone and I get emails from Supra MKB, the forum, and I got this email that stuck out to me, and it said Femto no longer offers cloning. And I was like, no shot, there's no way. So I pulled it up on my phone, and shout out to this guy Maury. Femto support, this is an email from them. Hi, cloning options not provided anymore. Sorry, please do not send us your donor ECU. I thought, no way, that's nuts. So I go to their website, femtoevo.com, and I look, and you see right here, July 2020 plus. And they all say regular unlock. That's for every single car. Now, it doesn't really matter because most of us probably have a BMW or Supra. So I click it, just out of curiosity, and I scroll. And nowhere in any of this does it say clone. None of this says cloning. So I was like, okay, well, let me click services again. Same thing. So turns out Femto does not offer cloning anymore. So not 100% sure what this means for our community, but I mean, I guess now cloning is not an option. It's gonna be a lot harder for people to go ECU tech. However, MHD, what I'm on, literally offers like all the same stuff. So going MHD is not a big deal. And then BM3, they got the whole Rev board 2 or whatever. Just want to throw this out here for you guys because this is huge. No more cloning is huge. The price of cloned ECUs, I feel like, is probably going to go through the roof. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Today's video is outside in Florida heat. It's like 95, 96 degrees outside, so I'm loving this. Feels great. Love to be sweating. Anyways, today I kind of want to talk about how I'm leaving. I will be leaving the country for a few months, so I won't be touching the Supra, obviously, and I won't have any content. So I kind of want to go over kind of what's to come. Before I get too deep into this video, if you are new to this channel, I kind of want to go over my mod real quick for y'all, just so you guys aren't lost in the sauce when I start talking. So this is my 2021 Toyota Supra. I'm tuned with Racebox on MHD Plus. Pretty much have all types of goodies here. I got a KLM turbo kit with a 6466 Gen 2 CSF intake manifold. Fuel system is kind of custom with a PFS fuel pump in the back, and then all the lines are PTFE lines, and you can see I got a gauge there, KLM catch can, ID 1050X injectors. I have a custom catch can off of the oil cap to a Motion Raceworks catch can with a breather on it. I'm pretty much stock cooling up front. I haven't really seen a whole lot on that stuff, so I haven't done it because it's super expensive. I do have a Velossa duct right here. If you'll be able to see it, you can kind of see it. And then I have that custom to where it basically just goes up here, and then I connected like some tubing. I'll show you. Well, it goes right here, and then the tube goes all the way through there. And you can kind of see it like right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with how sunny it is. Yeah, right there. So I have some of that tubing in there to help guide more fresh air up there. I used to have a headlight delete, but you need 2 headlights, man. It's too hard to see with 1 headlight. Power mods, that's really about it. I do have Falcon NT660s in the front. A bunch of carbon, as you guys see. SP1R titanium Cat-back. You can see that, boom, boom. Suspension, Fortune Auto coilovers, real good fitment. Just so you guys can see my fitment and what it looks like with the hood closed. Get back here a little bit. Kind of a mess back there. You can see muy bueno. I do have Faction Fab 10 mil spacers in the front. You'll be able to see that. So it does poke it out just a little bit more, so the fitment's a little better, because those are stock wheels in the front with bead locks and weld bead locks in the rear. And then I do have the Panda paint matched emblems. I think those look great. They weren't very fun to install, but in the end they look pretty good. Also, just to show you guys, I do have a lightweight battery. I don't have an anti-gravity battery. Kind of a tongue twister there. I have a PowerTex battery. Oh, come on. I have a PowerTex. I have a video on this specifically, and pretty much only this. This thing weighed, I think, 12 pounds, and the factory battery was like 50 something pounds. So I do already have one of those. Dropped tons of weight between like the Cat-back, the battery, and then other things here and there. I'm pretty sure I've dropped quite a bit of weight on this car just to compensate for putting on a big turbo kit. Toe and traction arms from SPL in the back. We'll get more on that. Seibon spoiler, custom painted, carbons underneath, obviously. Paint matched on top. Interior wise, just about nothing. I do have the P3 V3 gauge. You can see right there. I do love that thing. I always have that plugged in. I'm always monitoring it. Either AFRs, oil temp, oil pressure, or just my intake temps between my what's going into the intake or what's going into the turbo to after the manifold, just to monitor, make sure everything looks like it's working correctly. When it comes to mods, that's really about it. I have a lot of little heat management stuff. I've messed with the fuel system a lot, but that's about it. I kind of want to talk about where the car is going to be going, what direction it's going to be going, what I'm going to be doing to it, etc., etc. Basically when I get back. So the first thing is built trans. I really need to do a built trans. That is pretty much the thing that's going to be holding me back the most. I'm not fully finished tuning yet, where I've had a lot of fuel issues and just issues that came with previous tuners and businesses, etc., to where it kind of set me in the wrong foot, like right off the bat. So I'm gonna go built trans. I did have a slight sponsorship with Spool Performance, and it kind of fell through given the fact that I'm running out of time and the car wasn't starting for like a month. They have a built trans setup that I was going to do. It was like a stage 2. It could hold like 1,000 pounds of torque, but I'm not able to get it done. So what my thought process is I'm either going to do a stage 2 through Spool, or I'm going to do a stage 2 through Applied Torque Solutions. You see a lot of good stuff coming out of that transmission. Something else I want to do is a inner chiller. I've talked about this in previous videos, so if you guys have been around for a minute, you guys will know that this has been something I've always talked about. Project Gamma made one, and oddly enough, they canceled my order after I had been waiting for like 2-3 months. Or not 2-3 months, sorry, 2-3 weeks. And I've really liked their setup because it was basically a direct plug and play. Like, you just take this cap off here, take that cap off here, and then you screw it on, and then it has like push to connect to where it connects just between your lines. I don't know exactly which lines with the heat exchanger and all that setup, but it was basically a legitimate plug and play setup to where it was super easy to put on, and now you have an inner chiller. If you guys don't know what an inner chiller is, an inner chiller uses the AC system, so like the R134A or whatever, to cool the coolant in your heat exchanger. So like literally your IATs will be 30, 40, 50 degrees below ambient. Like you're running like 40 degrees after the manifold going into the engine. So it's absolutely wild. And in Florida heat, like, I need that. I want that, especially if this is like a street car. I'm trying to do all the heat prevention I can without removing the headlight again. I like having 2 headlights. So that's something else I want to do, is get the inner chiller. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Project Gamma like I originally wanted, or I'm going to get with a FI inner chiller. Their kits just seem to be the best, but a little more intrusive on installation. The next thing I want to do for this car is camber arms. I have the SPL set up. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, if at all. Yeah, I won't be able to see it in there. I doubt you'll be able to see it under 2. Yeah, because these shields are blocking it all off. So I have SPL toe arms and SPL traction arms. I really want to get camber arms because with my ride height, and even if it was jacked up a little bit more, you still have some negative camber. And if I get the camber arms, I can extend it a little bit more to where at this ride height, I can have 0 degrees of camber just for maximum traction purposes. And it'll give me, 1, a better fitment, but 2, I'll have better traction. So that's something I want to do. Those are like really expensive. My phone overheated. Like I said, it's freaking hot in Florida. My phone is really hot. So you replace 2 arms on each side, and it's really difficult. Like, you basically have to remove the entire rear subframe. That's pretty much it when it comes to what my future plans are with this car. Like, I think it looks great and it performs great. It just needs a couple little things to get it really performing. Something I have thought about, and this is some optional stuff, is changing out the seats. The seats are really heavy in this car, and I thought about getting just some different ones. I don't know which ones. This is no longer my daily. I have a truck, so comfort is kind of out the window when it comes to this car. I don't really care. Once I go build trans, I really want to do a dyno tune setup, just because I can get with Racebox and be like, yo, let's tune this day, and they go okay, and now I get all my tuning done in one day and there's no issues. Whereas this like road track tuning that I'm currently doing, or street tuning, sorry, I can tune once a week because it's either raining or there's too much traffic, or I just can't do it because I'm way too tired because I wake up at like 4:30 in the morning. It's too much. Something else I thought about doing when it comes to the Supra is removing the spoiler. I do love the spoiler, and I think it gives it a good look. But some angles, I'm just not sure. Like, it looks big right here, and I was over here taking pictures, and like when it's angled, the wing just sticks out so much. And with kind of the way the Supra looks, like it's very aggressive in the front. But like this angle, I just don't know. Sometimes I think about taking it off and just putting back on like a carbon duckbill again, like I used to have. Maybe something a little more aggressive. The only thing is these holes that are right here. One of them, the one that's back here, I know can be covered by like a duckbill. The one that's more up here, I don't think can be, but I'm not really worried about it. Sometimes, I don't know, I just think about removing it because sometimes it fits how I want it to fit, like with the look, with the style. Here, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know, just back here, I always think it looks pretty good. You can see all the carbon right here, and then the carbon. I always like that angle. But looking at it from like a side shot from the front, this angle, I just ain't feeling it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think below. Keep the Seibon spoiler or remove it and get a duckbill to kind of match everybody else, because you come back, and I think just a little duckbill, see, like, I think that would be pretty clean. Just taking it off. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Comment down below. Then also, when it comes to appearance, this front lip, it's so low, which is good and bad, but I think it's a little too low. I've been thinking a lot about the Seibon front lip, or Seibon. I think it's Seibon. Their lip's not as aggressive, and it covers up all of this matte black plastic trim that's from factory. Plus, you can see right there, like, this one doesn't fit perfect. With the Seibon front lip, it replaces all that. All right, y'all, so when it comes to the Supra, I think that's about it. I don't really have much else to say on it. Just want to give you guys kind of a heads up for those that follow me, that watch all my videos on what's going on with the channel. If you're new to the channel, I have a lot of content. I think I have like 90 something videos on the Supra, or like little other things here and there. So if you guys kind of want to catch up where I'm at, you guys can always watch that. And that'll be it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.